Podhub Studios here at Aurfest today, and with us right now we have Clara Byrne and also Roisin Morrow. I'm so glad I got that right. But basically, you aren't too long off the Mooney stage there, Clara, right? And myself and an esteemed colleague of mine were actually up there, and we were blown away by the performance. Like, we just thought, like, it was moving, passionate, authentic, real. I could keep going on with the superlatives, like, right? But but basically, we were just like really impressed by there seemed to be deep truths that were being revealed, like, through the music. I felt like, I didn't even know I was getting emotional, and I didn't even know why, but I was like, whatever you were saying, it was connecting and it was going over, like. So what I'd like to ask there, just to start you off, like, right, is like, can you tell us how long you've been together, and when or how you got into music, and where the inspiration comes from?
Sure. This is our technically we played together 4 times. The first 2 times I bullied Roisin on stage without any practice whatsoever, and then the other 2 times were last night. So we had a good practice for last night. So this is this is our 3rd gig, really. Yeah. So yeah. And
you look like you have been together for years, like.
It's wishful thinking. I really, now that I have her in, I'm like, oh no, yeah. But she's like, she's a super accomplished musician and plays with everyone, and yeah, I'm very lucky to get her to get on stage with me.
And Clara, how long have you been, like, how would you describe your style of music? Like, what inspired you? What made you get into that?
Style wise, I kind of, like, I was spoon fed a lot of different types of music growing up. Like, my dad's a blues musician, so that was kind of early stage stuff, and then I got into a lot of folk, and then I got a lot into like protest music, and and I was kind of writing different types of genres, but it's mostly just been folk, and then I kind of settled on political ranty folk is the main thing I do now, like. So I kind of made a conscious decision a couple of years ago to stop writing about anything that was about love or relationships or breakups, because it's been done to death and better, and so I decided to just write about all my political beliefs, and that's kind of, that's where
Brilliant. Well, listen, we heard a couple of songs from you there, like, and you happen to be describing, like, just the connection with the land, and it seems like it runs deep in your veins, like, is there any particular place, like, that you feel that's coming from, like, is it a spiritual thing, is it like divine inspiration at work, like, or what way, where does the creativity, how does that process go, like, with you, like, when you sit down to write a song?
Inspiration of it is like, I've always been very political, and I've always had a very strong set of beliefs, and it's brought up like a lot of frustration and anger and helplessness, and that's kind of pretty typical when you're very left wing, and it's I think having something to channel into has given a really good outlet, and kind of it also feels like it's something tangible, that's something that, like, I'm spreading the word, I suppose, like, so it's all politics. It really is. It's all politics, and just it's more of a has to come out rather than a choice.
It's mostly like actually through our political beliefs that we met. Yeah, exactly. We believe in the same thing. We've got the same mind in that way.
A dynamic duo, yeah?
Yes, an alliance has been formed. It was. Oh my God. Yes.
And have you just over the next few months, like, what's the plan looking like, or where are you going to be performing, or what's up and coming for you, like,
It's a good question. I haven't told Roisin this, but there's a few I've playing the Spirit Store in August, and then we're also playing Droghada's. I know I'm not supposed to say that word out here out loud. Droghada's Arts Council is having a 30th anniversary, and we're playing in the
Arts Centre.
In the Arts Centre.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
It's the end of July.
And what's the best way, like, so, like, are you fairly new, would you say, like, to the industry, like, what's the experience been like so far? How do you feel like that is the best way to get ahead in this business, like, or?
That's the bloody good question, because it's very it's hard to stick to your morals and your beliefs and stuff, and still kind of navigate this industry, because this industry is obviously an industry, so the whole point is profit and promotion, and and that's just not something that I can get behind. So I'm not navigating it well. I'm definitely not. Like, I'm really bad at promotion and doing any of that sort of stuff, but
Well,
I've been doing it a long time though.
Well, just from listening to your performance there, like, and I happen to say, like, I got really moved, like, listening to you singing, like, your voice just seemed to be like, it was just like lilting out across this beautiful landscape here, and it was definitely, going over really, really well. So I guess, like, when something like that happens, and I'm sure that was the same for other people there that were listening today, right? I guess, like, it is confirmation there, right, that, you can only be yourself, and despite, say certain ideals about how people should get ahead and in this industry, you have to stay true to yourself. Would you agree with that?
100%. If you're not doing it authentically the way you want to do it, there's no point. If you're doing it for any other reason other than needing to do it to get it out of you, that people can smell that straight away. You can you can tell straight away with an artist if they're authentic or not. And I'm not saying I'm like super authentic, but I'm just saying, like, I just don't give myself a choice to be anything else, I suppose. That's it.
And in relation to the Aurfest, have you been having a look around, like, the various tents and all? What have you made of it so far?
Absolutely brilliant. I'm really sad because I actually have to leave after this, and I wish I could stay. It's so good. And we weren't here last night either because we had a different gig. But no, next year I'm going to be here for the whole weekend. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
They have to remove me from the land.
We'll be like clinging on to the fence.
Can't make me leave.
The organisers, like, they were up against it a wee bit with the weather and stuff like that, and it is a new festival, but I think, like, just the whole fusion that they have between the music and the comedy, it's going to be, I think, like, it's going to be pioneering, and I think, like, there's going to be great things ahead for Dundalk here, like, with this festival. Like, it can only go one way, and that's grow. So listen, if anybody's, like, new to Clara Byrne and also yourself, Roisin, how can they get a hold of you? How can they find out where where your music's at, like, and start following you and linking up with you? What's the best?
Thank you for asking, because I'm really bad at that. So mine is Clara Byrne Music. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Bandcamp, I'm on Facebook, I'm everywhere. And Roisin Ward Morrow you're on Bandcamp as well, and Instagram, and all the things. Yeah.
Brilliant. And if you could like say, has there been any one highlight from the festival yourself, like even from the performance end of things, like, or I noticed there was various times there you got the crowd interacting and you were singing along. They were also clicking their fingers. It was like you had them absolutely mesmerised at one stage, like,